Hey, it's Jacob.
Hey there, it's Lucas.
Today is another episode of us watching Strictly Straight Stuff. The show where Lucas and Jacob, watch and do straight stuff. Aww. There are always those movies that are so straight. These movies are month for month that are just so straight. Today we're gonna be reacting to the legendary straight movie Porky's.
Porky. Good old pork. From the 1970s. And it's really about sex, having sex with girls.
So the movie starts out with some old dad music.
Good old music that your dad listens to in his pickup truck. Turn that up a little louder.
Right off the bat, the movie starts and one of the teenage guys has a boner. He wakes up with a boner. This is disgusting. I didn't sign up for this.
This is so straight.
Gay people don't get sexually aroused. Why are you looking? You're such a pervert.
Edward Morris.
His body is physically pleasured, and what do you know? His mom walks right in and says, "What's that there, kiddo?" Typical awkward moment everyone has with their parents.
That happened to me when I was 9 years old. Soon enough, he's measuring his willy and he has a growth chart, and he looks frustrated because it shrunk.
It's getting shorter. Shit.
Hate when that happens.
Hi, my name is Mindy. Can I ask you something?
The girls in this movie sound like cartoons.
I feel like girls in 2019 don't have that voice. Is that what it actually sounded like back then?
I think Hollywood hired girls like that because they thought our girls were like that. But in reality, girls don't sound like cartoons.
I miss those days when girls actually sounded like girls.
I know, now girls sound like boys, boys sound like girls.
Take me back. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, there's no point in mentioning it.
I don't actually feel like that. You actually feel like that?
No.
You're a horrible person.
Why do they call you Meat? Because you're so big?
I guess someone's nickname in the movie is Meat. Meat.
Really want to know?
Yes.
Okay, come on, I'll show you.
Meet. Wait. She's only a freshman.
So our good friend Meat, he actually wants to show his meat to a freshman, but then like someone's like, you're gonna get suspended, so he's like, I guess I won't expose myself.
Yeah, he was just gonna show his meat. Whatever that means, I'm not gonna assume to a freshman. He was gonna pull out a ribeye in front of her. Ew.
Good morning, Miss Balbricker. My, you look nice this morning. Are you losing weight?
5 minutes into the movie and there's already a joke about a fat person. I guess they all think the girl gym teacher is fat. Throughout the movie they joke about her being fat.
I don't support it.
Oh boy, would I like to get next to that.
Kinda confused because the two gym teachers are looking at this girl and it seems like they want to fuck her, but they're teachers and she's a student.
Oh, they were both teachers.
I don't think so.
At first I was like, oh, why are the gym teachers trying to F the kids? But then I realized, oh, that's also a teacher. At least I think, I don't know.
I know, I'm still confused about this.
Boy, Miss Balbricker, you put a lot of weight behind that one.
Once again, there was another fat joke.
The guys play sports and the girls are just like waving around a wand. I kind of wish they still did that, but you gotta pick which one you want to be on. So I'm like, oh, I'd rather just wave around that wand thing the whole time because that looked pretty fun.
Let's go. Come on.
One of the major storylines throughout this movie is that a couple of the gym guys, they have a secret passageway of getting into the girls' locker room and looking at them while they're showering. But unfortunately this time they showed up a little too late and they didn't get to see the girls shower.
Oh yeah, bummer.
I know, they didn't get to see the titties and vag and like belly buttons.
I hate when you have an elaborate thing to spy on people naked, but then like
it doesn't work out.
I don't know, like you finally get to the peephole, you climb down the basement, and then like they're done showering and you're like, are you kidding?
No. Like,
we all do it.
Since the boys didn't get the chance to look at the girls naked in their locker room, they all decided that they're gonna find a prostitute and have sex with her. I was about to say him.
Slow down, Mick.
It's about a quarter of a mile on the left.
She lives in the middle of nowhere, and
Yeah,
they
they
just
all-
got naked for her.
And then she goes down and inspects all the penises to make sure she's okay with having all the penises.
It's crooked, Frankie. You've been screwing around corners.
They don't end up getting to do the prostitute because it's all a prank. That's what I was kind of confused about.
I am still confused about this, but this guy comes in, and then the girl acts like she's having sex.
Billy, this is my friend John Cochran.
Oh, keep pumping, Billy. Come on. Come on. Keep pumping, Billy.
For like a long time, just moaning.
Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, and then a scaly guy walks out with a knife and acts like he's gonna kill all of them.
So I guess it was all a prank.
A bunch of naked guys are running through a forest, and then a cop catches one of them and is like, "Why are you butt naked running through this forest?"
Okay, but I don't think he gets in trouble because the cop's like,
We get it. Your
good
butt.
old prostitute night.
Yeah.
I don't know what we can do if he strikes out with Wendy Williams. Or
Also, Wendy Williams is mentioned in this movie, so I think this is a Mandela effect.
I know, I think Wendy Williams used to be an actress, and then she turned into a talk show host, but it's two different people colliding universes.
This proves that Wendy Williams is in fact a time-traveling woman, and she was also a talk show host back then, but she's redoing it now.
Give me pussy or give me death.
That's a good line.
That's my motto. We're back to some good old pranks in the movie, and a guy gets his face covered in a condom, because they're all like, you have such a tiny penis that like, we're gonna give you this condom for your head. And he's like, oh my god, no. And then one of the other people starts humping people with the condom. It's like it's just good old pranks, you know?
Yeah, and then it ends with it popping on the gym teacher.
Oh, yeah. And then they do some sort of joke about her appearance again.
Hilarious. Oh, these people are gay.
Because of the shorts?
Yeah, short shorts.
Just kidding, anyone can wear those.
That was all a joke.
Bye.
It pops up again. The two teachers want to have sex with the kid.
It's a teacher they want to have sex with.
It's a kid.
So how do I get her up there? Put a rope around her neck? Put handcuffs on her?
Even if this is a teacher they're trying to have sex with, it's still weird because they're talking about putting ropes and handcuffs on her, so...
Oh, maybe it's just like a fetish. Why are you shaming? I'm
It
just saying,
sounds-
it was definitely weird. It was
yeah, this movie is problematic.
weird. Yeah. Finally, we're at Porky's, which the whole movie's about. It's a
The
strip
strip
club.
club.
Strip club anthem.
I tell all my girls, rake it up, cut the chuck, bust it down.
But there's some drama because they're like, oh my god, finally we're gonna get the punani, but then they get thrown in a lake because the owner's like, you guys are too young, get the F out.
The owner's a cock blocker, not even letting them get anything.
And then for some reason the police come and they bang one of the headlights out and they make them pay for it. So like there's an abuse of power.
This here's a man's county. Go on, get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, and I guess the people in high school want real men, and you have to be a real man to go to the strip club. Obviously, duh.
Real men only.
The girls are waiting.
This movie is full of cock blockers because even the gym teacher, the girl gym teacher, is trying to cock block the guy from having sex with the girl.
They're just about to get hot and heavy, but then the girl they all make fun of breaks it up. Just to like make up for them making fun of her appearance, so much make fun of my appearance, so you like kind of cancel it out.
Oh yeah,
Go for it. Like if I was in a teen movie, what would they make fun of me for? Big nose boy?
Yeah, big nose boy.
Such a jerk.
You have a big nose.
Pipsqueak boy? What is a pipsqueak?
It's actually mean.
You look like one. Fucking wuss?
What does that mean though, pipsqueak?
Just like you.
Seriously, like, why are the guys wearing such gay shorts?
Come out of the closet. Just kidding, anyone can wear shorts. This is actually my favorite part of the movie. Look at this clip. Guess why it's my favorite?
Accident. I'll get off the floor now.
You guessed it, Sarah from Texas. It's because of the male camel toe.
Those always put a big smile on my face.
Get him, Tim!
I was on Twitter looking at politics, and then I looked up and they were fighting each other. And I was like, typical bros fighting each other for no reason, just for fun.
I love when you and a friend agree we can punch each other straight in the face, hard as we want, hurt each other, but it's all just for entertainment, you know?
Yeah, good old fight.
His name's Michael Hunt.
Mike Hunt? Okay, just hang on a minute. Is Mike Hunt here?
Oh, no.
Has anybody seen Mike Hunt?
Jacob actually had never heard of this joke before.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing, so I'm laughing my ass out.
Just to be honest, when we first watched this, you weren't even laughing. You're like, I don't get what they're laughing
Oh
at.
yeah, I honestly didn't get it.
You know the good old joke where you tell a friend, hey, have you ever heard of Mike Hunt? And they say, who's Mike Hunt? You say, did you hear what you just said? My name's Ben Dover. And they say, okay, Ben Dover. You say, you want me to bend over? Call the police! Pivot! Perv.
The woman you love turned her back on you.
My wife left me, I'd get drunk for joy.
So relatable, I don't like my wife either.
Same. Why does it seem like back then everyone hated their wife?
I was thinking, if you don't like your wife, why don't you just get a
Oh,
divorce?
back then they couldn't get divorces, because like, that was really bad. But nowadays, like, you get married, divorced 1 year later, everyone's like, yay!
Holy shit.
Good old drinking and driving. There's nothing wrong with that.
Just kidding, don't ever do that.
This is a PSA. Don't drink and drive because you're gonna get pregnant. And when you get pregnant, that means you have a kid. And if you have a kid, that means your kid,
Taxes.
yeah.
Miss Honeywell, do you mind?
This is when I realized that one girl the gym teacher looks at is actually another gym teacher because she has a whistle.
Not an underage high schooler.
Yeah, so we solved that mystery.
So they're finally about to do it. Guess who ruins it again? The girl we all hate because of her appearance.
The gym teacher.
You're a disgrace.
Yeah? Well, I sure be stomping and waddling around like a frigid hippopotamus for you.
What did you call me?
Throughout the whole movie, I'm just kind of on that teacher side. I'm like, just,
I know.
I hate the kids.
I know, everyone in this movie is annoying except that one gym teacher. I feel
know,
bad for her most of the movie.
Literally. It's like, start a YouTube channel, I'll watch.
And then, just like in every high school, the gym teachers have sex in the boys' locker room, and the girl teacher gets turned on by the little boy's smelly socks.
Yeah, she says something about how, like, I love the smell of high school boys, and then they do it.
Why do they?
This is a little too much for me.
Like, why is it still going?
Yes! Yes!
I might have to beat my alarm clock. That scene went on for like 10 minutes of them just loudly having sex.
Yeah, there was a 10-minute clip of them. It didn't even sound like sex at certain points. It sounded like someone was getting murdered. Or
Yeah, it was a scream. Everyone in the gym could hear it. They were like, oh my god, the teachers are doing it. And like, they're like, this is so lit.
Thankfully, this ended because the guy put a sock in the girl's mouth. So you couldn't hear her anymore.
We're back to the storyline of peeping on the girls, wholesome things. Finally, they get there in time. The girls are still showering so they can spy on them. But the problem with this one is a girl that they don't find attractive is in the way. So they're like, get out. And eventually they get so mad they scream, get out.
God damn it, will you move it, you lard ass?
Then it was just a group of girls, and the girls acted like they were into it.
We're here to check out all unlicensed pussies. Please step forward and spread your legs.
The girls
Yeah.
were kind of okay with it. They weren't like, let's go tell on you. And they were like, hey, which like I didn't really get. One of them puts their willy through the hole. And then the teacher they all hate comes in and grabs it.
She's almost got it.
Yeah, so the gym teacher grabs it, And this leads to her going to the principal's office and wanting to look at all the guys' dicks to see whose dick it was.
Now that penis had a mole on it. I'd recognize that penis anywhere.
This is like a 5-minute clip in the movie, and it just is everyone laughing at the gym teacher, and I think they're just laughing at her because of her appearance.
All that teacher's doing is trying to help. She's like, you know what? The girls were snooped on against their will.
Yeah.
So maybe we should find out who this guy is, because he's obviously a creep. But all the guys are like, no, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
And like they make it seem like she's the crazy one when like she's just trying to like help.
At the same time, it would be kind of weird if like you were a guy at the school and you weren't involved and she had to look at your dick. But I guess if that solves the
It's for their
mystery.
greater good.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's prom night. Towards the end of the movie, someone might get lucky.
Oh, you got a big Jew mouth, just like your big Jew nose.
Throughout the movie, they did do some good things though. They kind of tackle racism against Jewish people, and they're like, don't do that. So we're like, oh my god, that's good. Like, tackle those issues, even back in the 70s. At the very end of the Prejudice storyline, they say, at least I'm not gay, or something like that.
Being a man means being what you are. I'd rather be queer.
Yeah, so it went into another offensive thing.
Yeah, but like they still tried to not be offensive against Jewish people.
Yeah,
and black
so
people,
they
so,
still
like,
get 2 points.
Sometimes
for
you
that.
gotta take the L.
We don't really know what happened during this bout, but someone got beat up from the people at Porky's, the strip club place.
So then all of a sudden it's like, we're against Porky's and this is gonna be the end of the movie. We're gonna fight Porky's people.
Get it at Porky's. Get it at Porky's. Get it at Porky's.
So basically they come up with this elaborate plan that they're gonna destroy Porky's. Maybe this was happening more in the movie, but it felt like it was out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden we hate Porky's.
I feel like I was paying attention, but there was so many storylines that I missed out on. In conclusion, they just wanted to ruin Porky's, so they tore everything down.
They tore it down. And then they have like these bomb things. They somehow bought bombs on the black market.
Yeah.
And they make a lot of things explode, totally destroy the whole place. Then there's a showdown between the police of one county, Porky's County, and the police of the other county.
They just destroyed my nightclub.
How'd they do that, sir?
And then they all just party in the street and drink beer. They even have sex on a bus.
Something that I did notice that made me really mad was that this girl in a pink leotard didn't get enough credit. She was spinning the wand, doing every dance move she could, and she didn't get, no one recognized her.
Did you see the girl with the fire? She literally had a fire stick, and no one even was like, thank you for bringing that.
I don't know if we missed something, but I was kind of confused towards the end. Then it ends with the gym teacher that everyone hates wanting to see the kids' dicks. That was a great movie, congratulations! Did we tell you guys that this actually wasn't an acted out movie, it was actually a docuseries?
It was a documentary, and it was wonderful. I felt confused and disturbed.
It is a really straight movie, is all I can say. That leads us to the end of this episode where straight stuff happens. It was a great movie and we enjoyed it. Guys, you enjoyed it, or did you hate it?
That movie was straighter than Benjamin Franklin.
Goodbye, Z's.